Welcome to my lunch these days. No, it's not pure chicken. Okay. So I have no idea how good this one do it. So I am making I am making these kind of sushi, well not sushi really, seaweed rolls these days. That is my hyper-focused food for the last 2 weeks. And I wanted to let you join in. So first, I have about 2 rolls. I get 2 rolls, what do you call it, for each lunch. That's what. Okay, now we need a knife, a trusty knife. What did I put you this time? That's what I put you. Yeah, I rinsed the I put the dishwasher in rinse. I forgot to switch it on. So this is all rinsed things from yesterday. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, so I'll just get this ready for the next part. So that's our focus. There we go. Okay, so first I'm gonna refill these. Gonna do that by just grating it inside here. Pancakes, that almost went really bad. Now, this is food for myself, so I don't have to worry about crushed contamination. That's good and donkey. But yeah, so basically, woof woof in, woof woof in, and then to the next part. It's now been grated and made a nice, lovely mess. So we clear that up. Somewhat. Yeah, and then I just ordered a phone holder that attaches to the table. So I'm looking forward to getting that because hopefully that will do that I can do some better recordings. Because I enjoy recording my daily life with you guys, and I also need 2 hands at the same time, so that happens. So I took the carrots first because they're less wet than cucumber. So just a little tip there if you want to do this. Okay, now to the cucumber. All shredded now. So that's good. Now the pepper fruit I used to do further away because it has those seeds which I want to avoid getting in the food, so I put them over here. Let's just fast play a game of Find the Husky. Hi. Are you eating grass? Right, I should probably feed you. Yeah, I'll feed you in a bit. You good boy? Yeah. Okay, go back in. Okay, so I found out that I have sensory issues with cold fridge rice thing. And because this takes longer to heat or to get to room temperature than all the veggies, I'm going to take what I think I need for 2 rolls and put that in the microwave for, what, 30 seconds maybe? Something like that. Now, one of the things I've learned when I do this stuff is your scraper, the silicone, nice foldy ones, is your best friend when it comes to making this kind of rice thing. Both because it's easier to control it, but also when I put it on the actual seaweed, it's just easier to maneuver and spread. So, yeah. I have a visitor. Hey baby. I will feed you in a few seconds. Okay. So while Mr. Inspector Fluff comes, put the rice in here. I take about a deciliter to 1.5 deciliter rice per roll, something like that, since it does fill. Add a little bit of water in so that keeps it nice and wet, because that wetness we'll use to hydrate the seaweed, making it easier to use. Since you like to use thyme decently, we're then going to cut a pepper fruit. So usually I like to take organic, but I didn't have any more. I don't really like, when it comes to organics, it's like about it. It's when it's vegetables and fruits and like, what do you call it, potatoes and rice, then I care about it. But like pasta or meat is less important for me. But that's my opinion. So, tidied away the things that just need to go in the fridge. Got the rice here ready. Got husky dredging. So now I'm gonna put out one of my seaweed plates. So after a lot of trial and error, how I do is I make sure that it's out away, because then it doesn't mark as much on the seaweed. And if I'm unsure about how I do the roll, then I go this way, because then I have extra to like play with, but I of course get less food than in, well, less pieces should I say, not less food, because it's the same amount of food. But if I feel confident in that, I take this way, because then I get more pieces, and then I just gotta get better at where I draw the line with the rice, how thick the rice is and everything. So I'm gonna do that now. So I might have miscalculated how much rice I needed. This is half of that portion I made in the bowl. So hopefully this will be enough. So I'll roll, but since I only have two hands, I'll need to put the phone down again. When I want to fill this up with these, I don't really like that feeling of lift on my hand, so I use chopsticks. I really like using chopsticks. It's good for the motor skills, and it's fun, and it's cool. As simple as that. And it helps you eat, well, me definitely eat better. So that was that one. And especially these, because cucumber is so sludgy. I mean, it's great, it gives a bit more dampness to the seaweed. But that one does not want to get up. Get it. There we go. Make sure that they're somewhat leaning the same way. And now time to roll. So excuse some more. There we go. That was the first roll. Now where the closure is, I'm going to let it stay on that one so it really closes in. But first I'm just going to make sure with the knife that it's all mushed together somewhat. It's going to be a bit dry, but we'll have the soil to take care of that later. There we go. And that piece with the bottom closure part goes and just sits there. Does its job while I take the next one. Okay, second roll done, and I'm going to leave it in here to just settle as well. I'm just going to check where I closed it again so it's laying in the correct place. And to tidy up and get my drink. For drink, I like to make homemade banana milkshake. So, take a little bit of milk. It's about a deciliter. I'm going to take these bananas and plonk them in. And then homemade sugar syrup that I type in because I just need some extra sugar these days. So usually I would maybe taste to see how sweet the bananas made it, because it does make it quite sweet. But yeah, extra sugar today. Some frozen strawberries, which have been in the microwave for about a minute for safety issues, according to the Danish the hygiene laws of food. Okay, so now we've got the drink. It's time to cut this a bit. It should be okay. So to not squeeze them, I try to always just let the knife do the work and just let it softly go in. But this one isn't totally covered with rice, so I'm gonna do it around there. Just let me make a mark. It's not totally damp, so it might not cut as well. And of course I'm holding my phone with my other hand, so it's not that easy. This one could do like a funny view thing. Okay, there we go. And I'm just letting the knife basically do the work. Because then I'll use the knife's ability to cut. Ah, I kind of need to sharpen a bit more. There. I'm going to put that over on my plate. Now, I have a lot of pepper fruit here because they're just so nice to snack on as well. And that gives extra filling and fibers and whatnots. But there is a method to this for me. Because A, it can't, otherwise it can't be there. And B, just... Okay, this is not going well. There you go. So I'm going to do the rest. You notice with seaweed is it's very hard to cut it when it is not rehydrated, which is why it probably was difficult for me just now. But that is the first batch, and I'll do the second. The thing I do sometimes if it's not fully wet is I dip a bit of water on it. Because then hopefully it'll be easier. Got that one still a bit dry. Oh, I'll hope for the best. A little penetration. So, there we go. It got a bit mushy, but it is what it is. Now, I love it with the soya, which I have in what I'm going to eat. So chopsticks, pepper fruit, that, and my drink. That is my lunch these days. Thanks for watching. Bye.